A merciless male zombie doctor takes control of a ruined hospital and calls it his clinic. With a chainsaw in his hands and patients running for their lives, he hunts through hallways, stairwells, basements, and an operating theater where his twisted idea of treatment begins. Survivors try to escape, but the doctor keeps tightening the trap, promising a procedure they will never forget. Chapter 1. Welcome to my hospital. Listen closely. You can run after this, but right now you're here with me. This hospital used to be a place where people begged for help. Now it's my home, my kingdom of tiles and steel. The doors are chained, the windows are boarded, and the city outside is quiet like a patient under anesthesia. You hear that buzzing in the lights? That is the building breathing. It knows I'm awake. I was a doctor once. I wore clean gloves. I signed papers. I promised comfort. Then the world ended, and everyone learned the truth. Comfort is a lie. The body is just meat that makes noises until it stops. But I didn't stop. I changed. My heart went cold, my skin went bad, and my hunger got sharp. I kept my coat, because it makes people trust me for 1 second longer. And 1 second is all I need. You think you're watching a horror story. No, you're attending an appointment. Welcome to intake. Welcome to my hospital. Chapter 2. The hallway of choices. They always try the same thing. They whisper. They hide. They tell each other plans with shaking mouths. I hear everything. Sound travels far in empty halls. A man in a hoodie tries to hold his breath behind a machine. A woman with a flashlight tells him to move, now. A security guard clutches a rifle like it's a prayer. They think a locked door is safety. They think a staircase is escape. I walk behind them and I don't rush. Rushing is for amateurs. My chainsaw drags on the floor sometimes. Not by accident. I like the sparks. I like how the sound fills the hallway and pushes panic into their lungs. A chainsaw is honest. It doesn't pretend. It doesn't negotiate. Every door they open gives them a choice. Hide in a room with only one exit, or keep moving until they collapse. Either way, I get what I want. I'm not chasing them to kill them. Killing is quick. I'm chasing them to examine them. Chapter 3. Down where the dead sleep. They go down. Everyone goes down when fear takes over. Basement. Maintenance. Morgue. The places nobody visits unless they have to. The air changes under the hospital. It gets colder. Wet. The smell of metal and old fluids sticks to the back of your throat. In the generator room, the lights blink like tired eyes. In the tunnels, steam breathes from pipes. In the morgue, the drawers wait half open like mouths. This is where I feel most alive. Funny, isn't it? They trip, they slip, they scrape their knees, and they still believe there's a clean way out. The guard tries to be brave. The woman tries to stay smart. The man in the hoodie tries not to cry. I don't need to shout. I don't need to laugh. I just tell them the truth, slow and clear. The hospital is not a maze. It's a funnel, and it leads to one place. Surgery. Chapter 4. The operating theater. The doors swing open, and the old lights wake up. The operating theater is bigger than they expect. Seats rise into darkness like a courtroom. The center table sits under surgical lamps, bright and unforgiving. This is where I became what I am. I guide them in like a teacher, like a man with authority. I talk the way I used to talk to interns, calm, simple, certain. I show them the tray of tools, scalpels, clamps, saws. Then I lift my chainsaw and let it roar under the lamps. They flinch, and I watch their faces, studying them. Fear tells the truth better than any blood test. The woman struggles. The guard aims his rifle. The man in the hoodie tries to cut ropes with shaking fingers. I tell them the rules of my hospital. Rule 1, you don't leave until I'm done. Rule 2, you don't scream unless you want me to hurry. I turn on the old recording camera in the booth. The red light blinks alive. Because this isn't only treatment. This is a demonstration. Chapter 5. The roof isn't freedom. They always look up and think it means hope. Roof access. Fresh air. Open space. So they fight for the stairs. They shove each other. They limp. They bleed. They burst onto the roof into rain and wind and a skyline full of dead buildings. For a moment they believe they did it. Then I step out behind them. My coat snaps in the wind like a flag. Water runs down my face, through cracks in skin that doesn't heal. I raise the chainsaw, and the sound cuts through the storm. Out here, there are no walls to hide them. No doors to lock. Just distance, and distance is nothing when legs get tired. The woman lifts a flare like it can scare away the truth. The guard tries to steady his rifle. The man in the hoodie looks for a ladder, a helicopter, a miracle. I walk closer. I tell them what I've told every patient since the end. The roof is only another room, and I decide what happens in my rooms. Chapter 6, my final instructions. Now you understand the rhythm, don't you? Flicker, footsteps, breath, the saw, the scream that turns into silence. I back them into the halls again, where the alarms pulse and the signs peel off the walls. A waiting room full of torn chairs becomes their last place to sit. This is where I speak plainly. No poetry, no games. You don't survive because you deserve it. You survive because someone else breaks first. That's the law of the new world. And I am not here to break. I am here to collect. I am the doctor who never clocked out. I am the hunger wearing a lab coat. I am the one who turns fear into order. So keep watching. Keep listening. Keep your eyes open in the dark. Because the moment you think you've learned my plan is the moment I change it. And when you hear the chainsaw fade, that doesn't mean I'm gone. It means I'm close enough to whisper. If you want more terrifying stories like this, subscribe to the channel right now. Activate notifications so you don't miss the next upload. And give this video a like. Comment what part of the hospital scared you the most. And share this video with someone who loves intense zombie horror.